Y'all, newcomer on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Brit Eady, is suing Bravo and Andy now. She's suing them. Hey, Jack Squad and my YouTube family. How everybody doing? What's going on? Hope everybody all right. Listen, Brit Eady from the Real Housewives of Atlanta is suing for $20 million. Now, let me say this. Y'all know I love reality shows, and y'all know Atlanta Housewives was one of my favorites. That was one of my favorites, right? Any of the black shows was my favorites. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, all the Love and Hip Hops, all that is my favorites, right? But over the years, especially this year, it got to me. Or was it last year, last season? Where it seems like all the ladies do is fight and bicker and argue. That is not the premise of the show. The premise of the show was to show wealthy wives living fabulously and opulently, right? That's what we wanted to see. Girls having a good time, eating good, tripping good, just having fun, right? Their lives with their husbands, their kids, how they managing, how they not managing, little stuff like that. Maybe a little shade, maybe a little tea. But this arguing and bickering and ready to throw blows, that's not what the premise was about, right? So now Brit Eady, she was new. This is her first season, right? She didn't bring nothing really to the table. She was not that charismatic, and she was not that she didn't have that big of a personality. You know, in order to be on these reality shows, you got to show yourself. You got to be who you really are. And if you're not that, don't get on these shows, right? Cynthia, the only one get to be on there, and ain't really got to do that much. They ain't got no room for nobody else, right? So, and her husband, you know, something was off. Something was off with the husband. I'm not quite sure what it was. And I always felt like with Brit Eady, you know, she was taking care of her mom. Was she the one taking care of her mom? It seemed like they was all taking care of somebody, right? But it's just something was off with them, right? So the beginning of the season, when Kenya was still on there, Kenya made it 5 episodes, I think, right? And then Kenya had her big grand opening for the second or third time of the Kenya Moore hair spa, right? And she decided this was the opportune time during her grand opening where you trying to make some money from your trap. She decided from her trap house that she was going to show an sexually explicit photo of Brit Eady performing oral sex. You figured that was a good time. Let's just do it right now, right? That was done, right? So anyway, Brit didn't see it. She had left out. She was outside. Everybody else saw it, and it was flabbergasted. Mouths wide open. Oh, my God, right? Now, Brit is saying that's not her. She's saying that's not her. But you thought it was you. Why did you think it was you, right? Do people just take random pictures of you doing that, right? So anyway, she's suing for the $20 million. She's suing Bravo, NBC, and whoever else is involved in the production of that, right? She also stated that she tried to see the photo, so she was aware. I'm confused. Was she aware of this before they showed it to us during filming? Was she aware? Because she said she tried to see it, they didn't show it to her, right? And that it's not her. She just now realizing it ain't her. So people been taking random shots of you giving head, right? So now she's not going to be at the reunion. She can't take the heat. See, let me tell y'all something. When you get on a reality show, especially a black reality show. Now, if you're a black girl and you get on some of these white shows, you cool, right? Because they can't beat you verbally, right? But when you get on these all black shows, you're going to have a tough skin, and you're going to have to know how to talk out your mouth to bag them bras up off of you, right? Or at least hurt their feelings or something. You got to learn how to give it, right? If you don't know how to give it, don't get on them shows. And I don't know, some personalities just don't belong on reality TV. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You're fine, you're cute, you're everything, but some people just don't belong on reality. You have to have a lot of character, and you have to have a lot of character, and you're going to have a big personality. You have to have a big personality, because why are we looking at you? You have to be entertaining, right? So, especially week after week after week after week. So Brit didn't seem to bring that, and she seemed sort of kind of, I don't know, she couldn't fight them girls. See, Angela came in swinging. Angela figured it out, right? Now, if Angela coming back next season, I don't know. Something is off about them too. And it ain't nothing off about him. I just think that he don't show her enough affection and love and act like he like her. That's all. But that's what we want to see on these shows. We want to see opulent living, good times, good trips. What y'all eating on? Where y'all going today? What y'all doing today? Did your husband cheat? Ever? Right? Little tea, little gossip, but we, all that arguing and screaming and all that slander. Like, so Kenya's not there. Kenya should have been gone because Kenya was very mean-spirited. She didn't throw friendly shade or light shade. She was mean to the bone. She was trying to destroy folks, right? And she should have got her wig knocked off, right? Before Portia did it and after Portia did it. What she did to Kim Fields. Everybody came on there. What's the girl name that was on Fox Soul? What's her name? Claudia. Anyway, back to Brit Eady. She's suing for the $20 million, and she's saying because they knew what it was. And then they tarnished her name when it really wasn't her. Now, I don't understand why they put it up. So, in essence, what I think she's saying is that they knew Kenya was going to do this, and they let her do it anyway. They didn't care. But when you sign up for reality TV, the producers got stunts, tricks, and gags. That's what they do. That's what makes the show. That's what makes the show. Now, if it's at your demise, they don't care. They just get another one like you next season, right? You gotta stand strong and stand tall when you get on these reality shows. So anyway, she's suing for $20 million, right? She's suing for $20 million, and I hope I hope everything work out for her, right? I don't know, but the fact that she did it June 5th, which was the day before yesterday, right? So I don't know, somebody in her ear, something. I feel like it's a money grab, because if you knew before, why are you just not suing now? Or did you just not think about it? I don't know. Because you knew what you signed up for. You knew, and and it kills me when people get on the show and be like, they ain't never watched it. Well, you should have. You're supposed to know all the players in the game. You're supposed to know all the players in the game, right? And you had to know that Kenya was going to be a problem. Anybody new get on that show has to know that Kenya's going to be a problem. Period. Now, Kenya's not going to be at the reunion, as she should not be. She shouldn't be. And Brit Eady's not going to be there just because she can't face the music, right? She ain't ready for all the what they're going to bring to her. She don't want all that. She too lightweight. You can't be no tender skin getting on a reality show, especially at reunion time. You got to be tough. You cannot be no tender skinned individual on a reality show. You just can't. I don't care what show. I don't care if they're talking about animals. I don't care what reality show it is. You're going to have to show yourself, and you cannot be tender skinned. So we're going to see if Brit get that $20 million. Did Nene ever get her money? Did she sue? Did she get her money? I don't believe Bravo paying nobody. They might, but I doubt it. Because if you knew beforehand, or you had an inkling, you already knew. You could have been like, hey, I don't want to be a part of this, and get out of there. But you chose to stay. So you got to show us who you are. That's it. So anyway, y'all, drop that down in the comments and let me know what you think. And also like and share me and subscribe, okay? And make sure that you make it happen for yourself, all right? That's what we